Lunga to break down Alliance's win over Gambit a bit further. We got to start off by what happened. Level 1 versus Darian, who got caught.
Well, so Alliance did the same thing they actually did yesterday, where the dual lane invades on the blue buff. And then Darian, I think he's like thinking to himself, because he sees them actually with the ward walking in. But he's probably thinking they're going to take the blue buff, so I have time to clear a few minions, recall to base, or at least escape from this one and just get a few minions. But because Alliance actually only hits the blue buff once and then backs away, it surprises him. He sees the first binding, it completely misses him, and he flashes anyhow. And then there's just a very long chase, and he actually ends up using both summoners. Lucky enough for him, he actually managed to pick up some farm, first of all in the mid lane, and then he returned up to top lane because Taps decided not to completely freeze the wave, he actually pushed it down.
I actually wrote on my paper feed to win GG in the early stages of the games because despite that death at level 1 later in the game, actually he drew a lot of attention away from dragons, from towers. Alliance were chasing him a lot of the time, so whilst it's a lot of deaths, and you guys who have Darian in your fantasy team, sorry about that from his side, but he did a lot of work there for Gambit as a whole.
He did, and sorry,
no
just
problem.
to interrupt to keep going on Joe's point here. It was a big issue for Alliance in general in this game here. They gave away 2 free dragons to Gambit as well in the mid game, where first Taps is in the top lane, next time Wicked without teleport ready is in the top lane, and Gambit just walks in, takes a free dragon, and it should never happen for Alliance because they were ahead. They should take full control of the map, never give up these free dragons here. And in general, using teleport to secure objectives is something the European teams really need to step up on.
Yeah, those were all factors that made that Alliance couldn't run away with the game as quickly as they did versus Fnatic. And as you mentioned, they were chasing kills where they shouldn't have, which made Gambit being able to push down the mid lane, for instance, with that cheeky Baron ward.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the ward was a bit unlucky for Alliance. It was there, and then we saw Darian with, again, classic Darian bait. He runs in like, oh, we have no vision. I'm not sure what's going on. Alliance just chase him, 4 members, lose the tower. And it was, honestly, a little bit of a solo queue game. Both teams just ran around, kept fighting random places, kept chasing each other for kills. Gambit took advantage of it to get objectives. Alliance then, when it came to big team fights, they were actually stronger.
Yeah, I think the word sloppy really comes to mind from this one as well. The fact that Alliance had that lead, they were obviously dictating the pace of the game. They were the one baiting out the Baron. They were chasing here and there, losing those couple of objectives. Definitely something to work on from Alliance's side. Yeah,
but on the other side, once they got going, when they had a team fight that they could fight to their backs, they had a great calm the team fight. And we actually have a replay. We're going to put that up on your screen right now, because that Shyvana, that is scary.
Well, the Shyvana and also the Twitch. If you're against Twitch, if you don't instantly jump on him and just destroy him, he will kill you. Simple as that. He will kill your entire team. We roll the clip here. First of all, Wicked, he's very strong. He has early Blade of the Ruined King, and then with Wild Growth and Black Shield, once he goes in, he's tanky. He's also doing a lot of damage. So Gambit, they need to deal with him. That's why there's so many members around him here trying to kill him. And now notice Taps in the bottom of the screen. He's a bit hard to see here. Nobody from Gambit is touching him. He's just firing away. Next time we see him come into the screen again, still full HP. He's doing all the damage to the team of Gambit here. Wicked, he didn't even die yet before now. And Taps, 100% HP, killing everyone. So Wicked and Taps combined here, the fact that Gambit didn't have enough damage, and also they didn't play the team fights correctly. They should have invested everything onto killing Taps instantly. Need to knock him up. When the Black Shield is on Wicked, he jumps towards you. That's where you need to turn on Taps and say, you don't have a Black Shield now. We need to knock you up with either the ulti from Edward or just Nick hitting his own knock up and then just go straight for him and kill him.
And also one thing that kind of impresses me from Alliance side, we heard from Quickshot and Demon during Champions League that Froggen has been tunneling on this Lulu pick. Definitely not a massive carrier like we've seen Froggen playing in the past. And I think that's a good sign actually for Alliance overall, that they are relying a little bit more on the likes of Wicked and on Tabs to really carry these games through.
It's definitely a very scary thing when probably the best mid laner in Europe doesn't have to carry his team, because everyone from Alliance can actually step up, and Dude Shook as well have his good games where he carries the entire early game, so it works out for Alliance.
Absolutely, looking very impressive there, the Alliance. Well, our next game is good to go, so let's send it back to D-Man and Quickshot at the desk.